What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house, the rare House of Champs morning video, and the even rarer, really good news from Konami about the Cyber Strike structure deck. But there's also something in this article. This is a news press release from Konami that has me concerned about Konami's mind think about a certain product and patting themselves on the back when they really should not be. So let's go ahead and get into this fall press release on upcoming products. We have the 2021 Megatons. By now you should know everything in there. We have the full set spoiler up on the channel if you do not. So we're going to scroll past this to the Cyber Strike structure deck, and I'm going to anime announcer this because I'm so excited for what we do get confirmed here. You can already see it on the screen, by the way, if you're just like, oh, I don't want to hear John do that. Get ready for the return of Cyber Style. Cyber Dragon defined an entire era of tournament dueling and now is back as one half of the most customizable structure deck yet. Structure deck Cyber Strike unites both of Zane Truesdale's signature strategies from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime, redefining the Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dark themes with new cards for both. Play them separately or combine them for a mashup of machines and dragons. Structure deck Cyber Strike introduces two new effect monsters, one that adds Power Bond from your deck to your hand and lets you fuse with fusion materials from your graveyard, and another that attaches to your monster and revives a cyber monster from your graveyard. New spell cards help you search your deck for cyber cards so you can assemble your best combos with ease, steal monsters from your opponent's graveyard, and call your mightiest cyber fusion monster back to the field when your opponent least expects it. I mean, you could read it though. You could just read the cards so you could expect when it's gonna be there, right? A new Cyber Dark Trap card helps you power up your Cyber Dark monsters with more equip cards and lets you... Sorry, I seriously, like, they're just saying Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't read. Which is fair because some of you guys are watching this because you'd rather have me read than, you know, go ahead and read it yourselves. Which is the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't read thing together. So, we live in a society. Spin them for raw destruction. And finally, duelists bold enough to unite Cyber In Dragon and Cyber Dark Dragon can harness the power of the new Cyber Dark In Dragon, a 5,000 attack Leviathan that shrugs off your opponent's answers and attacks again and again. You'll also find plenty of powerful reprints in the structure deck Cyber Strike, from Cyber Dragon, Cyber In Dragon, and Overload Fusion to Jizukiru, the Star-Destroying Kaiju, Gizmekarochi, the Serpenton Sky Slasher, Fusion Deployment, and Infinite Impermanence. It's an amazing collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX classics, powerful new theme cards, and popular tournament reprints. Actually, I missed Fusion Deployment over the excitement of Infinite Impermanence, which is bolded here. I really like that we're getting Imperm overall. It shows that Konami's finally done selling this card, although Ash Blossom has a good ratio of being sold and being in a structure deck in the past too. But I just want to go over that Gold Series was the first time they did not short print this card finally, giving me hope that it would end up in here. Everybody was saying, oh, they're gonna pull both Lightning Storm and Imperm. Well, we don't have a Lightning Storm reprint confirmed here, and I figured we would not, especially with it missing the Megaton. So I already know there are going to be people like, well, they're taking this away like they did Evenly Match. Imperm's the Dark Ruler, no more of this situation. No, Imperm's a bit more significant of a card than Dark Ruler No More, which was an $8 to $10 promo at the time of its reprinting and has gone back up over time for the Charmer structure deck. This is a leading three of that people have really wanted that has floated back into formats even when it disappeared for a little bit. It's a really nice card. It also does not trigger triple tactics talents. So Imperm fit the theme perfectly. I'm actually happy it ended up in here because Konami could have pulled it and that would have been really terrible. And if you're in the whole market for shopping Cyber Strike structure decks right now, code WhatsGood5 for 5% off and to support the channel directly over at tier 0. Free international shipping over 50 pounds, which I believe this display right here should do that for you. You can actually scroll scroll up here and check between different currencies. So let's make sure, yeah, that's free shipping internationally on something clunky too. So you might want to add other things into your cart just for good old tier 0, but this is really good on them, and probably the cheapest place to get structured X to split up with the homies. Or if you're diamond handsing, that would also make sense, because the last structure deck that had Ash Blossom, this isn't one for one Ash Blossom, but still a great card, is now $30+, although the strategy inside was a top strategy. Also, we can see fan favorite theme structure decks go up over time. I blinked and I missed when the Sacred Beast structure deck became more than $15. It is now $24, lowest shipped over here, and that's more so for that engine. And now that engine's over, what? We have pieces of it up in the megatons, so we do see reprints even for this deck with some upgrades, and yet here it is, really expensive to get, while people do have high quantities that we're expecting that to happen eventually. It's a mix of kind of both. You have the huge reprint in a fan favorite theme, so that's a pretty dangerous combo, and right now you can get them for $10. People complain about, oh, the $30 structure deck, it's gonna be a $30 structure deck. It's $8 to $10 right now, and if you're getting more, you get to save even more on that structure deck. Big 3 deals also should have them for US shipping, and I haven't checked Card Brawlers yet, but if you're in Canada, I imagine Card Brawlers will be selling these too. So there's the big good news. Now, what were you concerned about at the beginning of the video, John? You tend to blow things out of proportion. I mean, heck, we've talked 6 minutes about one reprint in the future of a structure deck. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Legendary Dual Synchro Storm Endline that has me super freaking concerned. And if that wasn't enough, one card in Legendary Dual Synchro Storm will also appear as a tremendously scarce ghost rare. This to me still reads 1 per case, although Rage of Raw had the 1 per case model. It turned out very successful. Maybe it could be harder to get than that, especially since there's no alternative chase in the ghost rare section, but that's not what I'm concerned about. After the massive response to April's Ghost from the Past release, this is your next chance to add another spectacular chase card to your collection. They're basically really patting themselves back on how Ghost from the Trash turned out. And this did sell very well everywhere initially from hype beasting. People were expecting good, solid reprints in here, new cards that would actually rise up in price, and the priciest new card for a $15 MSRP pack. A pack where we spend $1 a card is now $5 on the secondary market, and they split up a structure deck into here as well, being tone deaf to the community. Evenly matched, a reprint that missed the Charmer structure deck ended up, so maybe Lightning Storm and Ghost from the Trash too. And then we look through, the next priciest card is $3, dude. Like, whenever we're talking Ghost from the Trash, it really gets me because this has done nothing but sealed. It started at 2x, has gone down, down, down. Remember, these displays were 130, then 120, then 115. Now you can get them for 110. They've done nothing but go down in price over time from that initial hype beasting, where other March reprint sets by now trail up, start to go up, are worth double. This actually isn't worth double anymore. This is one of the worst performing of all time March reprint sets on the back of chase cards that everybody realized they have such a poor chance at. So it looks like Konami's really going from that typical March reprint set where we had one of the best over in Dual Overload. Dual Power was pretty solid. They're looking at this now like this is the model, and I'm not holding my breath or excited for that one. I am actually like, yeah, the Ghost Rares are cool, but you could make a solid backbone of a set also to truly make a grand product that people will want to continue to get and go for, and then an unlimited version would be worth it. No, no, no. They're not going to do that, I feel now, and it feels like they're really thinking they did a great job with this set when all of the singles besides the Ghost Rares truly tell the different story. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Am I really too harsh on Ghost from the Trash? I don't think I am. I think it's almost a spit in the face of the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and that initial hype beasting falling out over time should kind of show that, yeah, this actually is not the successful product that they're making it out to be. But the good news is the Cyberstrike structure deck has IMPERM, and that makes me a happy boy for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the conversation, and I'm definitely glad that it's in here. A lot of you guys ended up pre-ordering, I know, huge amounts of the structure decks from Gamer's Choice or other places, so it looks like you're a big winner if you did that in your diamond handsing, but we will have to wait and see how it does over time, as IMPERM kind of is the selling point of this, besides people really love their Cyber Dragons overall.